All right, hello everybody. Today I'm talking about BMNR. They appointed a new CEO and three new members to the board. So Tom Lee is the chairman of the board, and so his position within the company is not affected by these moves at all. Um, I know that some people might have thought that he was a CEO. He was not. He never has been. He's not going to be. Um, Tom made a statement regarding the CEO shift that has taken place. Our new CEO and board members bring a unique blend of experience, insight, and leadership across technology, DeFi, and financial services, enabling BitMine to further position itself as the bridge between traditional capital markets and the supercycle Ethereum's ecosystem. So the new CEO, Chi Tseng, I think that's how you say it properly. He comes bringing about 25 years of experience across multiple roles. And I have a few quotes from him. The transformation and innovation now facing Wall Street through blockchain and Ethereum mirror the explosion of opportunity that mobile phones and the internet unleashed on telecoms and technology in the 1990s. That's pretty massive if you think about where we went from in the 90s until we are now with phones and internet. It's a really massive difference. And he's essentially saying that blockchain is going to be that again. With its substantial Ethereum holdings and credibility with both Wall Street and the Ethereum ecosystem, BitMine is positioned to become a leading financial institution. I underlined financial institution because it's clear that they're not just trying to be a custodian of Ethereum. They have a plan that they want to use to play a larger role in Ethereum and blockchain as a whole, rather than just owning it and staking it. So clearly there will be more business ventures along the way that they are going to capitalize on. Robert Sekan, the newly appointed board member, is the founder of New Edge Capital Group and the CEO of New Edge Wealth. New Edge Capital Group is a leading financial services firm that provides technology-enabled solutions and support services to financial advisors and their clients. His little quote, "To me, Tom Lee's view that Ethereum is a supercycle is something that resonates with me, and a key reason I am delighted to serve on the board of BitMine." Olivia Howe. Olivia is the Chief Legal Officer at RigUp Inc. and has been appointed as the Independent Director to the Board of Directors for BMNR. The primary reason for her appointment to the board are related to her extensive experience in legal and corporate governance and her alignment and full belief in Ethereum's long-term trajectory. Jason Edgeworth. Edgeworth is the asset manager for JPD Family Holdings and brings professional expertise in areas including strategic investments, asset management, upstream and midstream energy, infrastructure development, and real estate. Jason's goals are geared towards driving long-term shareholder value. He aims to position BitMine for continued long-term growth. Jason has roughly 17 years of experience in the financial field and will likely provide a great deal of value to the company overall. So I just wanted to touch on this real quick. Institutional ownership has risen considerably since the beginning of this year. So as you can see here, the institutional ownership of BMNR has risen significantly, and I can only assume that at these prices, the institutions are still heavily purchasing BMNR. And we see it consistently that they release their 13Fs, and there's, I think when I looked at it last, there was like 2 companies that were sellers among another 100 something that were buyers. It's really crazy. So it seems like everybody wants a piece of it. And then to finish this off, I just wanted to take a look at a couple of metrics that I typically look at. And I use these to kind of think about where the market's going next. So AAII sentiment is a contrarian indicator. So now that we're getting up to the bearish 49.1%, this is telling me that people are getting really afraid in the market. My bad. People are getting very afraid in the market, and they just don't, people don't have confidence in the market currently, which is typically a good time to actually buy. Of course, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy, but it's something that I'm doing. The VIX is above 20. Above 20 is considered elevated, but it's not considered as high. Once you go above 30, it's considered as high. I think we would have to have some pretty crazy things happen to get us above 30, but we'll see. And then finally, I wanted to take a look at the US M2 money supply. So it is consistently rising as per usual. It pretty much, I'm not going to say always rises, but it consistently rises. And that is part of an indicator that shows where the market will follow. Now, as we come out of the government shutdown, there will be a flash of liquidity that goes to the furloughed workers. And there's a possibility that this could provide a short-term relief spike in the market. But, I think it would probably relate well to something similar of like a Santa rally, Christmas rally. But I would not expect it to be long-term. So, thank you all very much, and have a good day.